Class of biology. We have completed third chapter, that is human reproduction, and I'm going to start the new chapter, that is reproductive health, chapter 4. So what do you mean by reproductive health? Reproductive health means healthy reproductive organs with normal functions. Okay, so we can define like that. If a person is having healthy reproductive organs which functions normally, okay, then we can call it as what, or that person as reproductively healthy person. Okay, so if you see it in a broader aspect, that includes what, emotional, social aspects, okay, of reproduction. According to WHO, reproductive health is total well-being in all aspects of reproduction. That is, it can be physical, emotional, behavioral and social. Means in a broad aspect, if you take the term reproductive health, what all will come under that? Physical, okay, well-being, emotional well-being, behavioral well-being and social well-being. So a society with people having physically and functionally normal reproductive organs and normal emotions, emotional and behavioral interactions among them in all sex related aspects might be called a reproductively healthy society. Okay, so the members should be what? The members of a society, if they are physically and functionally normal reproductive organs and having normal reproductive organs, and if they are having normal emotional and behavioral interactions among them, okay, in the sex related aspects, then we can call that society is a reproductively healthy society. Okay, so what is the significant to maintain the reproductive health in a society, and what are the methods to take up, okay, the methods to achieve this, that we are going to study in this chapter. Okay, so mainly we are focusing on what, why we have to maintain the reproductive health. So reproductive health I already explained, isn't it? So why it has to be maintained in a society, and what are the methods or what are the ways to achieve the reproductive health. So India was one of the first country that initiated action plans. You would have heard about a program called family planning, isn't it? That program was initiated, that was a action plan that started at the national level. What is the aim of that? To attain total reproductive health, okay, of the people. Understood? So as a social goal, this action plan, okay, called what, family planning, that was initiated in 1951 itself. Okay, and it was assessed periodically, means proper assessment was also done over this. Okay, then this was changed into reproductive and child health care, RCH programs. Okay, so what is that? RCH program is the new name for the action plans that is followed by the government now. Okay, so what are the major aims of this? First is to create awareness among people about various reproduction related aspects. Okay, and second is what? To provide facilities and support for building up reproductively healthy society. Okay, so create awareness about the aspects of reproduction, and the second is what? To support for building up reproductively healthy society. Okay, so for this various audio visual and print media, okay, then governmental and non-governmental agencies all are working, okay, for creating awareness. So parents, then what, relatives, teachers, friends, etc. are what, they are having a major role in the dissemination of the information. Okay, these information are given through to the new generation or to the children through all this. Okay, then have you heard about sex education? That is about in schools. Okay, so introduction of sex education to make the children aware about what the sex related aspects. Okay, then to give the information about reproductive organs, then adolescence, their changes. Okay, relate then what safe and hygienic sexual practices. STDs, you would have heard about STD. AIDS, you would have heard, isn't it? So these all information are given to the children through sex education in schools, understood? So that they will develop into what reproductively healthy people. Okay, then that is one aspect. Then another one is what, to educate the couples. Okay, the married couples or fertile couples or those in the marriageable age group about the birth control options, then care of pregnant mothers, postnatal care of the mother and child. What is postnatal? After the delivery. Okay, mother and child care. Okay, then to give the importance or to make the mothers understand about the importance of breastfeeding, then equal opportunities for the male and female child. Okay, so all this are done through the awareness programs. Okay, so then another one is what, awareness of problems due to uncontrolled population growth. Okay, then social evils, like you would have heard about sex abuse that takes place in different parts of our country, isn't it? Sex related crimes. So all this need to be created, okay, to enable people to think and take up necessary steps to prevent them and thereby build up a socially responsible and healthy society. So these are the major aims of this. Okay, the RCH. What is RCH? Reproductive and Child Health Care Programs. These are creating awareness among people about what various reproduction related aspects. Okay, so they are working to give awareness in children, then in marriageable groups, then to give awareness to the awareness of the problems related to the uncontrolled population growth, then social evils, etc., so that the society will be more reproductively healthy. Understood? So these action plans to implement, that needs what, strong infrastructural facilities, professional expertise and material support. Okay, so if all this is there, then only the action plans will become successful. Okay, so these infrastructures or professionals, those who are professional expertise means the professionals who are experts. Okay, then material support, the various instruments, all these are very much necessary for giving assistance to reproduction related problems. What are the reproduction related problems? Like pregnancy. Okay, during pregnancy what all care should be done, if any complications are there, how it can be prevented or can be treated. Then delivery, STDs. Have you heard about STDs? Sexually transmitted diseases. Abortions, okay, contraceptions, menstrual problems, infertility. That is one of the major problem among the couples now, isn't it? Many couples are not having children, so they have to undergo what treatment. So the expertise or the material support is necessary for taking care of all these factors. Okay, so have you heard about amniocentesis? That is a statutory ban on amniocentesis. Amniocentesis is what? It is the determination of fetal sex. Okay, fetal sex means determining the fetus is a boy or a girl by examining the chromosomal pattern. We have studied, isn't it? XX and XY is that is the two different types of chromosomal patterns are there. Sex chromosomes are different in males and females. So by testing that, okay, the sex of a child before birth can be determined. So that is banned in India. So what for this is done? For reducing what? Female feticide, killing of females fetus. Okay, if the couple knows that the child that is going to be delivered is a female, there is more chance of what? Killing it, isn't it? So all this are some programs that merit mention in this connection. Means these are all done, okay, to increase the reproductive health of the society, okay. And in India government is also governmental and non-governmental agencies also, they are what? Encouraging many researches, okay. So one of the result is a pill, a contraceptive pill, oral contraceptive pill for females, okay, known as Saheli. So Saheli is a oral contraceptive pill developed in India, that is in where? In the Central Drug Research Institute in Lucknow, okay. So it is a outcome of the government and other non-governmental agencies to what? Encourage the people in indulging in various researches that related to reproduction, okay. So this helped in achieving various matters like what? Increased number of medically assisted deliveries. Means what? Medically assisted deliveries means deliveries that taking place in the assistance of experts, okay. So then what? Better postnatal care. Postnatal care means what? The care of the child and mother, okay. After the birth of the child, the mother and child, okay, should be taken care, okay. Then what? Decreased infant mortality rates. Mortality means death rate, isn't it? Infant mortality rate were very high in the olden days, but nowadays it is not like that. Then increased number of couples with small families. Otherwise what would have been to the population of India? Many families are having only less children nowadays, isn't it? Then better detection and cure of STDs. So if any STDs comes, sexually transmitted diseases come, there are many treatment now, okay. Then so all these are our achievement, okay, or it is the indication of improved reproductive health of the society. So all these indicate what? The society is having a reproductively healthy people, okay. Then so next topic is population explosion and birth control, okay. So in the last century there is significant improvement in the quality of the life of people. So this increased health facilities, then what? Better living conditions, okay. All this created another problem, that is what? The human population explosion. As you know, if any other species would have been there, they are all naturally controlled, isn't it? They are all naturally controlled by their predators, okay, or by the limited resources. But human beings are on the top of the other organisms, and they can control everything. If they get a disease, they develop medicines, isn't it? I'm not talking about the corona now. That is what nature might be checking our population also, isn't it? So otherwise human beings they are not controlled naturally, isn't it? So any other reasons are also there, that is that is maternity mortality rate, maternal mortality rate, that is death of the child, mother, okay, during the delivery, and what infant mortality rate, that is death of the child after delivery. Mother and a child's death rate become very less. Okay, then increase in number of people in reproducible age. These are what probable reasons for the human population explosion. Okay, so these two reasons we can consider. What are they? First is the reduction in the maternal mortality rate, that is mother's death rate, okay, and infant mortality rate. Then another reason is what? Increase in the number of people in the reproducible age. So these are what the reasons why human population explosion takes place. These are the two major reasons. Okay, so even though through the RCH program we could cut down the population growth, but it is very negligible. Okay, so with the same population growth rate, then if the population explosion occurs, that will be very problematic, isn't it? Then there will be problem for food, shelter, clothing. Okay, so for this, government are forced to take up certain serious measures. Okay, so there are no laws as such to reduce the number of children or something like that as in other countries. In some countries they are having some laws, okay, by which they can punish their citizens if they are having more number of children. But in India there is no such laws, but only what, to motivate, the government is helping to, or they're trying to motivate smaller families by using what, various contraceptive methods. Okay, then some advertisement you would have heard in the media to encourage the smaller families, isn't it? So they are motivated to have small families. Okay, or sometimes some of them are what, having only one child also. Okay, so then another thing that government has done is what's the raising of marriageable age of the females to 18 years and that of the males to 21 years. So if anyone is getting married before 18 years, it is illegal, isn't it? And then what, so this is what some some motivation, okay, that is given from the government side. Okay, increasing of the marriageable age for the females to 18 years. But if you ask your grandparents or their grandparents, they have married in 13 years, 12 years, like that, isn't it? But nowadays it is not like that, because government has increased the marriageable age of females to 18 years and males to 21 years. And then what, incentives, some type of gifts that are given to the couples with small families. Okay, all are what, some of the measures that government has taken to encourage the smaller families. Okay, so these are what some of the motivations type of the motivational type of attitudes, or the government has taken to encourage the people to have small family. Okay, that is by increasing the marriageable age, and also by giving some incentives to the couples with small families. Okay, then there are another method, that is the advertisement of various contraceptive methods which help to prevent the unwanted pregnancies. Okay, so these are some of the measures that government has taken to reduce the population explosion. So when you talk about a contraceptive method. Okay, that should be user friendly. User friendly means the user should be easily able to use it. Okay, then easily available, effective and reversible with no or at least side effects. This was asked once. Okay, what are the characteristics of a good contraceptive? What are they? They should be user friendly, easily available, effective and reversible with no or least side effects. Okay, then at the same time, it should not interfere with the sexual drive or desire or the sexual act of the user. Okay, so there are various methods of contraceptions. Okay, they can be classified as natural or traditional, barrier methods, IUDs, oral contraceptives, injectables, implants, surgical methods. All these are what? Contraceptive methods. Okay, contraceptive method means what? These are the methods used by a couple to avoid pregnancies or to space the children. Okay, to avoid the pregnancies and thereby to space the children. Okay, so these methods include, or we can classify them as natural, then what, or traditional, then what, barrier methods, IUDs, oral contraceptives, injectables, implants, surgical methods, etc. So we have studied little bit among them in the 10th class. So we'll be studying in more detail in this chapter. Okay, so what we have studied in this chapter, do you remember? That is, we have studied about the reproductive health. What do you mean by reproductive health? What is family planning? It's an action plan, okay, developed by Indian government in 1951. Okay, then now it is operating under the name known as what? Reproductive and child health care programs. What are the objectives of this? Okay, and how government is trying to achieve this? Okay, how it is working in children, how this is working in couples. Okay, then how it is addressing the problems of what? Sex abuse and social evils. Okay, then we have also studied about amniocentesis. Okay, child immunization. Okay, then various researches, governmental and non-governmental agencies are doing a lot of research, and under that a new oral contraceptive known as Saheli, okay, which is developed in where? Central Drug Research Institute. Can be asked in 1 mark question also. Okay, so all these are what? Various methods. Now I told about what? Population explosion. Okay, what are the reasons of population explosion and how government is trying to reduce the Indian government is trying to reduce the population explosion. So hope all this is very clear to you. We'll continue in the next class.